Have you ever bought a game thinking, yeah, I'll just wing that and learn it as I go, only to realise an hour later that you've basically sabotaged yourself before turn 1? Yes, that was me with Pergola. It's Rebel Studios' new Zen-enthused gardening simulator of sorts, where the boards look gorgeous, the pieces feel premium, and your victory points are basically a cruel joke if you don't read the scoring properly. Stick around, because after this, we're diving into why this game might earn a permanent spot on your shelf. Pergola is a 1 to 4 player Euro-style gardening game released in 2025 by Rebel Studios. The game has an average playtime of around 45 to 60 minutes and is suitable for ages 10 and up. Players take on the role of gardeners, creating a vibrant garden, planting flowers to attract insects while optimizing scoring combinations. It combines action selection, tile placement, and set collection mechanics, ensuring each playthrough feels fresh and strategic. I loved how every turn feels like a small puzzle, and seeing your garden come together is genuinely satisfying. The components of this game are beautiful, and if I'm being honest, are a huge contributing factor to the overall experience of this game. Cards, tiles, and tokens are all sturdy and satisfying to handle. The game includes a multifunctional tray from Game Trayz that keeps everything organised and neat inside the box. Mostly. But also acts as the perfect plinth in which to mount the central pond board, surrounded by various game pieces that will be used throughout the game. What this means, in short, is using this well-designed insert helps in improving the setup and play experience. Player boards, scoring tracks, and iconography are all very clear and intuitive, giving the game a polished professional table presence that draws attention from anyone passing by. On more than one occasion, I found myself just admiring the artwork and organisation before even playing the game. It was that inviting. The components are not the only good part of Pergola. The gameplay, it's engaging and meaningful. Players choose from 4 tools to interact with their gardens: moving insects, collecting leaves for resources, navigating a water droplet down a waterfall, or hopping a frog around lily pads to gain additional benefits. Each decision affects garden layout, scoring potential, and insect attraction. The scoring system encourages clever planning and experimentation, so each round feels tense and rewarding. Gardens look unique every game, providing visual and strategic satisfaction, and while the game offers strategic depth, it doesn't bog down or drag. I particularly enjoyed a moment when I managed to combine a corner flower arrangement with a special insect bonus, maximising my round's score. It's not all singing and dancing in the game, unfortunately, and there are some bad bits that I have to talk about. The main challenge lies in the scoring, with multiple ways to score with the flowers, arrangements, insects. New players can feel overwhelmed and may make suboptimal moves. The rulebook is clear but dense, in the sense of it does require players to spend some time understanding the mechanics and scoring options before getting the chance to experience the majesty and joy of the game itself. A brief scoring walkthrough, though, before the first game significantly improves that experience and keeps the game flowing. I remember one of my earlier plays where I completely misread the insect scoring and it cost me a huge chunk of points. This was a mistake that I vowed never to repeat and made sure that no one I taught the game to fell into that same trap. So it is fair to say my first experience was a painful but instructive first play. My final bad point is the score pad. 1 sheet per player. Why? Why did they do that? This is an addictive game and you will want to play this game a fair bit. And with 4 players each time, you're going to go through that score pad ridiculously quickly. And so we move on to the ugly section, and honestly, there isn't much ugly here. Pergola is a very cohesive, visually stunning, and smooth to play game that demonstrates that games don't have to be filled with unnecessary bloat, miniatures, and a rulebook that's as long as the original script of Lord of the Rings. The only real frustration is personal. Miscalculating a combo can make your beautiful garden underperform in points. Beyond that though, there is little to no downtime, no fiddly bits, no filler actions. The game is solid from setup to final scoring, making it actually quite hard to find any real faults. So, what is the shelf life verdict for Pergola? Is it a blossoming keeper or is it a wilting wallflower? And for me, personally, Pergola is a keeper. Its combination of production quality, replay value, and strategic depth ensures it will remain engaging for repeated plays. I loved the satisfaction of seeing a well-planned garden bloom, like when I managed my previously procured tokens to pull off an epic combo, creating a central flower cluster that attracted multiple insects at once, netting a very satisfying score boost and making me feel like a master gardener. Families can also have fun experimenting with different garden layouts, while solo players will appreciate the optimization challenge. Even after several plays, I found myself spotting new combinations I hadn't tried before. Overall though, Pergola is a game I'd keep on my shelf and reach for regularly. It's versatile, engaging, and has enough subtle complexity to make each session feel unique. If you enjoy games that give you a little I did it moment and allow for creative strategy, this is the title that will keep you coming back, so might be worth your time looking into. So that's it guys, if you have played Pergola, tell me down in the comments if, like me, your first garden looked more like a botanical disaster than a garden paradise. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Until next time though, I have been Jason, you have been watching The Meeple Minded, and as always, I will see you on the next one.